Hey up, it's Farmer Phil here, and the sun's just setting over Peahy Farms, and I'm about to just enjoy a beer with a mob. But before I do, I thought I'd cover off part 4 of our mini-series, and this evening it's about why moving this mob frequently, keeping them densely packed together, and giving the pastures an adequate recovery time improves farmer lifestyle. Now I know what you might be thinking, seeing us move the animals so frequently, up to multiple times a day, putting up this temporary electric fence, it may seem like a lot of work. But in the matter of fact, it doesn't actually take that long. And you know, it can take as little as 5 minutes to string out a new fence line and move the animals on when we're doing it multiple times a day. And the times when it takes a couple of hours, well, the mob are probably going to be in that place for a few days then. So it's not really that big an effort. And to be honest, I'd much rather be outside spending my time with the animals, out in the environment, observing and interacting with it in a very visceral way that connects you with nature. And that is just so much more appealing to me than doing some more of the traditional farming tasks. Because we're spending time with the mob so regularly, it means that we can keep an eye on them constantly. And that allows us to monitor their body condition, their gut fill, and how they're acting and what they're doing. And so not just the animals we're able to monitor, but the land as well. We can look ahead, how long the pastures are, what shape they're in, where do we need to move them to, which is the best area they're going to be in. And so this allows us to constantly adapt and react to what's going on out there and be very proactive in our management. This gives us a lot of power in terms of what we do and how we do it. And so I find that it really gives the power back to the farmer, which ultimately allows us to make better decisions on a daily basis. And that's all that we want to be able to do here, is to make more informed, better decisions. And because of that information, we're much less likely to find ourselves in a position where we're going to run out of grass, or having to make, or at least when we're having to make crucial decisions such as destocking, supplemental feeding, or even buying in livestock. We're more informed and we're better able to make those decisions on a daily basis. The landscape's improved and so's the health of the animals, as we spoke about earlier this week. It means that I'm not having to spend my time doing those jobs that I just thought were part and parcel of farming. So the likes of having to run the animals through the yards to give them their antibiotics or the vaccines, to be treating foot rot or fly strike, checking for parasite issues, we're just not needing to do those. And rather than that, like I said, our time is spent outside, hanging out with these little creatures and just learning. It's amazing. And furthermore, we're not subject to these external influences that many farmers would be required almost to go through. So we're not having to consult with ag chemical agents or soil biologists, because we can make these decisions ourselves based on the information we have and what we can see. We don't need somebody to come in to tell us and say our soil needs X amount of nitrogen per hectare, or it needs more phosphorus, or we don't need to get sucked in by the latest species of clover that's got X% more protein. So we're not subject to external influences as much, and nor are we reliant on bringing in inputs onto the farm, that, particularly those that are chemical and derived from fossil fuels, which are so unhealthy to be around, let alone to be spraying over your pastures and around where you live. So this management style, it really helps to bring the power back to ourselves. It really makes us healthier because we're not doing anything or messing with anything that isn't organic, and we're in a place that we really love, outdoors, on foot, interacting with the environment. And also because of this, we're happier, and that's because we know where we are and where we want to go at any one point in time. So it's just great to be. And genuinely, I would not rather be anywhere else right now than hanging out with these guys about to have a beer. It really is so peaceful, calm, relaxing. It's my meditative place, and it's almost zen-like. So I really hope you've enjoyed what you've seen this evening, and tomorrow we'll be talking about what I think is the most important aspect of all this, and it's why this management strategy is so beneficial for you, the consumer of this super high quality nutrient dense animal protein. So I'm really looking forward to covering that off. And again, remember, if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe, share, comment, ask any questions, and we'll endeavour to answer those in any which way we can. And you can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram at PP Farms. Catch you tomorrow. Ciao.